We are glad you're here, and we are joined by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a food and wine sommelier of the year. The group includes in Old Town, Columbia Firehouse, and Vermilion. And down in Merrifield, you've got Red Apron and B-Side right next door. Greg, it is always good to see you.
See you, bud.
What do we have on tap this week? It's not Thanksgiving.
No, no, but it's a beer that I love.
Care.
It's a beer that I love, and I have to admit that sometimes we choose the beers for this based on something I just felt like drinking. This is from...
And the problem with that is...
Yeah, that's great. This is a beer from our good friends of ours down at Arizona Wilderness. They are a little brewery in Arizona near Phoenix, east of Phoenix in Gilbert, Arizona. Jonathan Buford and Patrick Ware head up this operation. They make phenomenal beers, and they brew an incredible array of styles. I mean, they do hoppy stuff, they do sour stuff, they do traditional, they do Belgian, they do adjunct brown ales like this, the pecan pie brown ale, but also, you name it, they do lots of wood aging, so kind of like Blue Jacket. And we did brew a collaboration beer with them called Potential Grizzlies, which we have on at Blue Jacket right now. So I wanted to show them some love and showcase a beer that I think is delicious from them.
All right.
Let's try it out. 7% alcohol, and a standard brown ale base, balanced, malty. But, I mean, the palate is really phenomenal. Creamy, smooth.
Give me some
nutty.
Pepper-encrusted bacon stacked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So good.
Totally. So a brown ale that they make, they add pecan pies, literally, to the beer while they're brewing it, the full pie. And then they finish it with more pecans and vanilla beans. There's a little bit of maple syrup added as well. It's phenomenal. Arizona Wilderness is super cool because when people think of Arizona, they don't think of like a verdant agricultural area, but it certainly is. And they make their beer with as much locally grown ingredients as they possibly can. And that's actually where this beer came from. Jonathan was thinking about just different beers that they would make and things like that, and found out that Arizona is the second biggest exporter of pecans in the U.S. after Georgia. Which I didn't know. I don't think he knew either. And so they kind of looked into it, and
Fun party fact.
yeah, and they and that's why they started. This also, it's not just pecan pie; it's Picacho Pecan pie. So Picacho is the area where a lot of pecans are grown. They use pecans from Green Valley in this, and so that's why they decided to make this this beer. And a lot of the beers they make utilize really cool local Arizona ingredients.
That must be so fun. And to go back a moment, did you say they put
Actual
whole
pies.
pecan pies in the beer?
Into the beer, yes.
Now that would just
And like
be
it just
fun
like
to
dissolves.
do.
Yeah, I know, it'd be fun, exactly.
Toss
And so
it
that's
in
what it's so cool because they're getting the pecan flavor in so many different ways. So you're getting it there in the boil where it's going to dissolve but provide sweet richness on the palate. And then when you add it later in the finished beer, you're going to get more of the nuttiness in the nose. So it's a great way to kind of keep that flavor profile going from palate to nose, but also, as you said, just probably a lot of fun to do.
All righty, here's a bold question. What might you pair it with?
Well, obviously, this is your dessert beer, right? So you can do this with your desserts across the board and breakfast, your French toast, pancakes, donuts. But then I love thinking about the savory, like you said, like pepper encrusted bacon with this would be amazing. The sweet, rich nuttiness here would be fantastic with it. You could do this with like a really gooey grilled cheese, I think would be awesome. Sometimes they get chicken salad sandwiches. They have like nuts in them. I think that would be really cool here. Salads across the board with benefit from the nuttiness as well. And I think you could, it's summertime now, so spring, late spring, early summer. I think you could even do this with just like simply grilled fish. Would be great. Sometimes people do like nut encrusted fish or like pecan crusted fish. You could kind of work that pairing angle as well.
I will keep an eye out for these guys. Very nice.
Really cool.
Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another beer of the week.